Hitler was born in 1889 in the Australian border town of Brno. He was born in the middle class. However, he did not have a happy childhood. He did not get along with his father about the future, because Hitler wanted to be an artist, but his father wanted him to work in the government. This led to physical abuse.
Hey Daddy, I want to show you something.
What is this? I want you to become a civil servant!
We had many arguments, and many times he would beat me up so hard, and one time I was beaten until I was in a coma. Thankfully, my father died when I was 14, but I fell into a great state of depression when my mom died when I was 18. I kept this photo of my mother when she died.
Hitler attended a Catholic school and was the top of his class. He even sang in the school choir. However, Hitler dropped out of high school in attempts to become an artist or an architect, and he became a wanderer in Vienna.
Time in Vienna was possibly one of the worst few years of my life. I was rejected twice by the Academy of Fine Arts and Architecture, and it left me with no sense of purpose in life, and I was in a state of depression. After my horrible time in Vienna, I decided to move to Munich and enlist in the German army. I found this to be one of the best decisions in my life because in the army, I found a new sense of purpose.
Hitler received 2 Iron Crosses for his service. He was also partially blinded in the military, but that did not change his newfound love, passion, and purpose in his life.
I was an extraordinary soldier when I was serving in the front lines of World War I, but for some reason, I never got past the position of major. I'm very surprised of Germany's defeat in World War I. It definitely has to be those damn Jews. Them damn Jews caused our sudden collapses after the war.
Hitler, I think you should join the German Workers' Party.
No. At first, I was reluctant to join the German Workers' Party, but when I joined, I found a new sense of hope in my life, and I wanted to lead this party.
I remember one time when Hitler came out 30 minutes late. He came out at 8 when he was supposed to go on at 7:30. And the second he came on, the whole crowd was mesmerized by his amazing speaking skills. Originally, I was not for Hitler, but after I saw him speak, I loved every word he was saying, and I was ready to fight for him.
Oh my god! It's been an hour!
We'll rise up and defend our country and persecute the Jews for what they have done to us. Since the start of my political career, I was inspired by my idol and mentor, Benito Mussolini. His actions inspired me to lead the beer hall push in Munich, where I got arrested and sentenced to 5 years in prison.
We have gathered here today to witness the trial of Adolf Hitler after the beer hall push. Are there any reasons why you are not guilty?
I'm not guilty. I blame the Jews.
You are proven guilty and sentenced to 5 years of prison for treason.
My book, The Mein Kampf, is about how Germans are the most superior race, and we deserve to get our land back that we lost in the Treaty of Versailles.
Many months later.
When I was released from prison, I rejoined the National Socialist German Workers' Party, the Nazis, again. But at this point, the Nazis were growing unpopular because the economy was booming. But then stock prices crashed and the Great Depression started, and that led for the Nazi Party's popularity to increase again.
Before Hitler came into power, I wore the same outfit for 4 years. I ate a piece of bread each month, and I would drink pee instead of water.
Hyperinflation of the economy affected me greatly because money was worth so little that it was cheaper to burn money than it was to buy logs to burn.
After I lost the election to President Paul von Hindenburg, he appointed me Chancellor of Germany. Later on, a fire burned down the Reichstag, the German parliamentary building, and it called for emergency rule, and I took over as dictator of Germany. Fire to the Reichstag building was set by those damn Jews! Those damn Jews! Those damn Jews! I banned all political parties except for the Nazis.
Hey Hitler, can you invade Austria tomorrow?
Instead of today,
Yeah.
you little stupid Jew. I created a secret police force to crush all my opposition.
I'll make a man out of you.
Later, I purged the Schutzstaffel or Schutzstaffel, or SS. Secret Police Agent Sanya, I would like you to murder SS Agent Katie.
Hitler was able to see that my father, the head of the secret force, was really a traitor. So thank God that he killed my father.
I then assumed the title of Führer of Germany.
After Hitler became Führer, my life is great, and I can live my life as I've always dreamed it to be.
To re-strengthen Germany's military prestige and power, I decided to undo the Treaty of Versailles and withdraw Germany from the League of Nations. Also, I decided to remilitarize the Rhineland, the land France unrightfully took away from us from the Treaty of Versailles.